Ring is walking back its police-friendly stance on data sharing. Apple is planning to charge developers if they offer sideloaded apps. And Twitch is cutting how much streamers earn from Prime subscriptions. It's Thursday, January 25th, and this is Engadget News. It looks like Ring is reversing course on its police-friendly stance regarding data sharing, according to reporting from Bloomberg. Amazon told the publication that Ring's home doorbell unit would stop acquiescing to warrantless police requests for footage from users' video doorbells and surveillance cameras. This practice has long been derided by privacy advocacy groups like the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Senator Ed Markey even launched a probe into the policy back in 2022. Additionally, Ring will disable its Request for Assistance tool next week, which is a program that allows law enforcement to ask users for footage on a voluntary basis, according to an official blog post. From now on, police and fire departments will have to seek a warrant to request footage from users, though Amazon could provide footage without a warrant if the agency can prove it's essential for an ongoing emergency. In fact, the entire Neighbors app, which is where the Request for Assistance feature lives, is undergoing an overhaul to shift its focus from crime and safety to more of a community hub, according to a Ring spokesperson. To that end, the Neighbors app is getting a new highlight reel feature for users to peruse the most popular video captures of the week. Ring has not given a reason for this sudden shift in priorities. Crime is down nationwide, sure, but it's not like we live in a Star Trek utopia. The company has been diversifying its portfolio lately, adding new products to the lineup, which could be one reason. Ring has been cozying up with law enforcement since inception, as the company always stated its primary reason to exist was to improve public safety. As new European tech regulations are set to take effect in the coming weeks, Apple is preparing for a future where it will be required to allow users to download apps from sources outside of its App Store. The company has not shared details about how the process, called sideloading, will work, but it seems it may not allow developers to circumvent the company's fees and app review rules after all. The Wall Street Journal reports that the App Store owner plans to collect fees from developers that offer downloads outside of the App Store, and that it will require some kind of review for downloads that don't go through its storefront. Sideloading would only be offered to iOS users in the European Union in order to comply with the bloc's Digital Markets Act. While the report notes Apple's plan has not been finalized, the strategy would be in line with another significant change the company just made to its U.S. App Store policies. Last week, the company officially changed its rules for U.S. developers to enable in-app purchases that bypass the App Store's billing system. However, the new rules, which came after a lengthy court battle with Fortnite developer Epic Games, stipulate that developers must still pay a hefty 27% commission on purchases made outside of the App Store. Some smaller developers will only be charged 12%. The new rules also give Apple the right to audit developers' records to ensure compliance. That's already led to much criticism from Epic, Spotify, and other developers who have long been critical of the App Store's restrictive rules and fees. If Apple were to charge developers for sideloading, that could lead to similar criticism from app makers. The Digital Markets Act is set to go into effect March 7th, and even though Apple has yet to share its plan to comply with the regulation, companies that have previously butted heads with Apple over its rules are already preparing. Spotify, a longtime opponent of the App Store's commission, just previewed what the European version of its app will look like once users can pay for subscriptions and audiobooks inside of its app. Like many major tech companies, Amazon is looking to cut costs. Its Twitch division recently laid off 35% of its headcount, which equates to just over 500 employees, and now it's reducing how much streamers make from each Twitch Prime subscription. Every Amazon Prime member can toss a Prime subscription in the direction of their favorite Twitch streamer at no extra cost. Since that program debuted in 2016, streamers have received the same amount from Twitch Prime subs as they do from a base paid subscription. And that's changing, though. Starting on June 3rd, Twitch is moving to a fixed-rate model that bases Prime payouts based on the location of a Prime subscriber and how much they pay for Amazon Prime. For most countries, the payout rate is dropping by less than 5%, but there are steeper drops elsewhere. For instance, a Prime sub from a viewer in the U.S. will soon be worth $2.25 to a streamer, down from $2.50. That's a drop of 10%. A Prime sub from someone in the U.K. will soon be worth $1.80, while one from a viewer based in Turkey will pay a streamer just 9 cents. Reducing payouts is better for creators than the program going away entirely. Twitch will also be hoping that improved revenue sharing will push creators to convince their viewers to shell out for a paid subscription instead. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism by Engadget contributors Lawrence Bonk, Carissa Bell, and Chris Holt, and was produced by Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day. I'll be back tomorrow with more from Engadget.